Miracle knots are the style of the summer, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do them. Today's video is sponsored by Lockbraids, and I'm using their 11 curly crochet hair in 20 inches, and I used 5 packs. When I first opened up the hair, it didn't smell too chemically, but I did want to make sure to wash it thoroughly because you never know where the hair has been, and you always just want to make sure it's clean before you install it. Once the hair's been freshly washed and conditioned, it's time to install. So at this point, I've had these parts for about 2.5 weeks, and I decided I was not redoing them, so I will be reusing my parts. After separating the crochet hair and putting it on my braid rack, it was time to get to work. I'm going to be using Breeze and Braids braiding gel, and I'm starting from the very back. And because I'm reusing my parts, I'm just going to be redoing the braids themselves and kind of slicking down any flyaway hairs. And that's going to help get my parts neat again. I start off with a braid and I'm adding in my crochet pieces in between my pinched fingers as I'm braiding. This is going to be the piece that goes all the way down to the very bottom. I'm going to be doing the very bottom of all of my braids first, and then we're going to double back and fill in the rest with more crochet hair later. You should have 3 pieces rotating in your braid, 2 of them with the crochet hair, and that third leg is your natural hair. Once you get down about an inch or 2, you want to borrow hair from each leg and even out all of the legs of the braids. To finish it off, I braided right below where my natural hair ends and then just left it alone. From my experience doing this style, my hair has not unraveled. Once you kind of wear the style, the hair meshes together towards the end, so you really don't have to worry about securing it too much. The thread definitely holds it in place as well. Here's a slowed down version of me adding in that piece of thread. And you can see, you can't really see it in there. You might be able to feel it if you run your fingers up and down the braid, but you really can't see it. Here is where I'm borrowing hair from each of the legs to even it out, and that also helps hold the end of the braid together. So let's talk about the details. Now, I have had my parts for about 2.5 weeks before installing this style. So you can see I've got some baby hairs out, got my edges out, you know. I was really going for a very lightweight style, and Miracle Knots are perfect for that. I have very fine natural hair, and when I was doing styles with braiding hair added to it, you know, like boho braids, they tend to be pretty heavy on my strand. So Miracle Knots were perfect because they're very lightweight, because I'm only using the human crochet hair. And because it's human hair, you are able to reuse it, and I will show you how to take it down towards the end of this video, so keep watching. Now, how long did this take? I will say I stopped specifically counting how many hours styles will take, and I like to do them in sessions. So I did these braids in the first session, and they did take about 2-ish hours to do, and the second round after I've had a break was about 2 hours as well. So skipping reparting my entire head did actually save time, so there's a hack for you. Here's what it looks like when it's done. It's giving boneless braids, if you will, but now it's time to go in and fill in the rest. For my tools, I'm using a latch hook to crochet the hair in. I'm pushing it through my braid, and then I'm looping the thread into the latch and pulling it through my braid. You don't want to pull it all the way through, you just want to pull through the thread, and it's going to create a loop. You're going to put both ends of the hair through the loop and pull it to secure. You want to make sure when you're pulling it that everything is even, so that way when you pull it through, it's the thread that's knotted and not the hair tied up in it. Now, I added 1 to 2 pieces per braid depending on how full or not as full you want it. I started off with 1 towards the base and then 1 in the middle. You don't want to put the very first crochet piece right at the scalp or the base of your braid. And from experience, my last style, I did that, and when I was styling my hair, flipping it up, putting it down, it was just uncomfortable to feel the thread against my scalp. So I recommend putting it like 1/2 inch down. You can see that mine's not exactly on my scalp, but it's very close to it. Be very careful and gentle pushing the latch hook through your braid, and you don't want to catch it in a spot like that where the piece is very thin. It's not going to be very stable and it'll probably rip out. So make sure you're pushing your latch hook in the middle of your braid. That's going to give it the most stability and help prevent damage wearing them. And speaking of damage, okay, do Miracle Knots damage your hair? And the answer is it depends. Oh, I know, boo, that's not really the answer that we all want to hear, but it really does depend. You have to be very gentle putting them in and taking them down, and you do not want to do it dry either. You want to use a lot of water, a lot of slippery conditioner, and you want to make sure that your hair is moisturized during the style. I feel like sometimes we forget that our hair needs moisture, and I also think it depends on how much hair you're adding. I have seen some girls add a lot of crochet hair into each braid, which then results in a way fuller style, which then in turn means that it's going to be a little bit heavier on your strand, so that itself could cause damage. For me, I like to go for a very natural look. This is about as much fullness as I desire, like ever in a hairstyle, so I aim for like a natural look. So overall, if you don't do too much and you take care of your hair in this style, it should not be causing damage. Now, I do understand the concern about the thread causing damage, especially if it's like a cotton or like acrylic material, that it could get caught in your hair as you're trying to take them down. Yes, that is very much a possibility, which is why you want to be very patient, very gentle, very slippery conditioner when taking it down. And again, I'll show you that towards the end of the video. A tip for when you're pulling it secure, you might want to pull it pretty quickly, like how I do right here, just so that it doesn't tangle the hair up in it and you're only tying the thread. I also saw a question on my TikTok as to why I didn't put the crochet hair a little bit closer, or like more of it on the top of my head. And my answer is that I just did not want to, which, you know, it just depends on how full you want your style to look. I like my style to look a bit flatter and more natural towards the top, which is why I didn't put that many pieces on the top. So again, it all depends on you, and that's why I always vouch for people to learn how to do their own hair, because then you can control how thick or how natural looking you want your style to be. And if you're new to doing your own hair and new to my channel, first of all, welcome. Second, that is why I'm here. I'm here to help you guys learn how to do your own hair and make it as stress-free as possible. Once all the hair is installed, we're gonna go in with some water and this Kaleidoscope Curl Math mousse. And this is just to define and moisturize the hair so that it doesn't look dry and frizzy. And it smelled pretty good. The scent that it is pomegranate and coconut, so it smelled pretty fruity. And I'm also using my unbrush to go ahead and detangle. This process wasn't too bad, especially when you wet the hair and you're using something like the unbrush, which really can untangle literally anything. I went in and did both sides of my head. For the maintenance for this style, you want to do this exact same thing. Take your water in a spray bottle and use some leave-in conditioner spray or mousse, just something that ideally has some slip to it to help you detangle. And you want to try to detangle every couple of days. You don't want your style to get too tangled up and too matted, or else you're gonna have a horrible time trying to detangle. And for the final touch, I went ahead and trimmed any scraggly ends that I thought were just like abnormally long, and that way everything could just be even. Also, Medicube sent me this rosemary PDRN serum, which I love. It has like this ball tip point so you can roll it onto your scalp. And that is it, y'all. This is what we're looking like for the final product. Look how gorgeous and moisturized and cute this style looks. I don't know about you, but Miracle Knots are on repeat for the entire summer for me, especially because of how easy they were to do. If you got this far into the video, leave a comment. Let me know down below how you're feeling about Miracle Knots. And lastly, here's how to take them down. So first off, you want to be using a slippery conditioner. This is the Talia Wajid Slip Conditioner. After detangling, it should be much easier to undo the braids and slide the crochet hair out. But what you don't want to do is get aggressive and start pulling it down to just hurry up and unbraid it. Okay, take your time, be patient, make sure to use water and conditioner. And if you install them using the method in this video, the takedown should be fairly easy as well. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want to watch any other DIY hair tutorials, I'll leave them for you in a playlist right here. It's this one thing that got me tripping. It's this one thing that got me tripping. It did. It's one